Hello and welcome to the Brunswick Beat.
Your wherever, whenever news brought to you by the Brunswick Beacon. I'm Catherine Jasowick.
And I'm Rachel Johnson. In our top story tonight, Brunswick County Commissioner Charles Warren was a no-show at his censure hearing Monday evening. But as they say, the show must go on, and commissioners unanimously approved censuring Warren. During the hearing, commissioners found Warren in violation of the county's Code of Ethics for not stepping down as chairman of the county's Department of Social Services Board.
Brunswick County Commissioners approved a $190,000 settlement with former Social Services Director Jamie Orrock Monday night. Orrock was fired in October 2010 following allegations of workplace sexual harassment. Part of the settlement agreement changes Orrock's employment status from fired to resigned or retired. Orrock served as the county's DSS director for nearly 30 years. Have you paid your taxes? If not, you could be on the list. State law requires county tax officials to publish delinquent taxpayers in local newspapers. You can find this year's list in this week's issue of the Beacon. See which state senator, local commissioner, and developer are on the list.
Alan Lewis has been sworn in as the mayor of Shallotte, at least until November. He fills the vacant seat of late Mayor Buddy Kelly. Aldermen voted unanimously to appoint Lewis Tuesday night. He accepted with a tearful promise to honor Kelly by carrying forward his vision for the town. The town is now accepting applications to fill the vacant alderman position. Contact the town of Shallotte for more information. Sunset Beach Town Council has tabled a proposed public records policy following debate Monday night. Town Councilwoman Carol Scott has problems with the proposed policy because it has requirements not required by state statute. She said the law doesn't allow the town to charge for employees' time for compiling information. There are also issues about fees and requiring people to fill out a request form for the public information.
It was no April Fool's joke. Members of the Grissetown Longwood Fire Department got a chance to put their training into practice on April 1st. They rescued a woman from this van after a truck landed on top of it on US 17 south of Shallotte. The driver of the caravan was taken to the hospital. The driver of the truck was charged with failure to reduce speed. No serious injuries were reported. Local law enforcement officials are searching for several wanted suspects this week. Carla Long Sayer, 40, of Supply, is wanted for multiple drug charges. She is a white female, 5 feet 1 inch tall, and weighs 200 pounds. She has blue eyes and brown hair. Anyone with information about Sayer is asked to contact drug agent Ed Marty at 253-2777.
Sheriff's detectives are also searching for 21-year-old Michael Anthony Williams. He is wanted for multiple assault and robbery charges. Williams is a black male, 6 feet 1 inches tall, and weighs about 140 pounds. He has black hair and brown eyes. Anyone with information is asked to call 253-2777. Police in Ocean Isle Beach are searching for Christopher Sean Evans, 22, of Supply. He is wanted for multiple breaking and entering and larceny charges. If you have any information about Evans or his whereabouts, contact Detective Sean Morrow at 579-4221. Read more about these stories and find out what's happening in your community in this week's Beacon, available on newsstands now.
Hi, I'm Stacy Manning, Managing Editor of the Brunswick Beacon. Did you get engaged recently or married? Have you celebrated a milestone anniversary? Or did you have a baby? How about letting us share the news with our readers? You can email your social news to me at editor@brunswickbeacon.com, or you can log on to our website at www.brunswickbeacon.com. Look for the Submit News icon near the top right-hand corner of the page. Deadlines are noon each Friday.
The West Brunswick High School softball team remains undefeated in its conference after a 10-3 victory March 31st over West Bladen. Des Avalon hit a 2-run homer and Paige Ward also hit a home run. 8 of the team's starting 9 players had at least 1 hit. Winning pitcher Kim Cook gave up 2 earned runs and 4 hits. 2 of those hits were in the final inning. She walked 5, hit 1, and struck out 10. 2 times in the game, the Knights loaded the bases with 1 out, but Cook allowed just 1 run.
The West Brunswick High School baseball team built an 11-2 lead, but had to hold off a West Bladen rally in an 11-9 victory Friday night. Trey Brown was the winning pitcher in the conference game and gave up 4 earned runs and 5 hits in 6 innings. He hit 2 batters, walked 1, and struck out 3. West is now 2-3 in the conference and 4-6 overall. The victory was the 304th in Mike Alderson's coaching career. The Brunswick Community College baseball team swept a doubleheader Saturday at Lenore Community College, beating the number 4 ranked team in the nation. Freshman Tori Schroff pitched an 8-inning 3-hitter as BCC won the first game 9-1. Schroff struck out 6 and walked 2. BCC trailed 4-0 after 1/2 inning in the second game, but Daniel Oliver's 3-run home run in the second inning put BCC ahead 5-4. The Dolphins went on to win 8-7. BCC completed the series sweep Sunday with a 5-1 victory. BCC is 9-2 in the region, 19-11 overall.
The Charlotte Hoop Magicians, a professional show comedy basketball team, took on the Bad Boys of the Brunswick County Sheriff's Office last Saturday. While the Bad Boys had a few moves of their own, they were no match for the Hoop Magicians. Using unconventional ball handling, soaring slam dunks, and fancy tricks, the Magicians kept the crowd laughing and the Bad Boys on their toes. Check out more photos from these stories and many more sports updates in this week's Beacon.
Hi, I'm Stacy Manning, Managing Editor of the Brunswick Beacon. Do you have a community event you'd like to tell our community about? You can email it to me at editor@brunswickbeacon.com, or you can log on to our website at www.brunswickbeacon.com. Look for the Submit News icon near the top right-hand corner of the page. Deadlines are noon each Friday.
Now let's check the week's weather forecast to see if more April showers are in store.
The forecast for the next few days is shaping up to be beautiful. Thursday calls for highs in the low 70s with sunny and pleasant skies. Thursday night, a few clouds will move in and lows will be in the mid to upper 50s. Friday, highs are expected to reach 75 with partly sunny skies and a slight chance of showers. Saturday looks like it will be a beautiful day with highs reaching 77 with partly cloudy skies. Looks like the warm weather will stick around on Sunday with highs reaching 83. This week's beach forecast starts on Thursday with highs between 70 and 74. Friday, there's a slight chance of a shower with highs between 74 and 78. Saturday will be partly sunny with temperatures continuing to climb to the upper 70s. Sunday will be partly sunny and warm with highs between 82 and 86.
Hi, I'm Catherine Jasowik, Education Reporter for the Brunswick Beacon. With 19 county schools and a number of private schools throughout the area, Brunswick County students are always on the move. Send us your education news. You can email me, or you can log onto our website, www.brunswickbeacon.com. Click the Submit News icon on the upper right-hand corner of your screen. Deadlines are noon on Fridays.
Hi, I'm at Brunswick County Animal Shelter today with Mr. Bones. He is about a 3-year-old mixed dog. They think perhaps lab and pointer. He seems like he might have some St. Bernard in him too. And he was brought here with other dogs, so he gets along well with other dogs. They're not sure about cats, and he's also been neutered, so he's ready to go to a good new home today. Adoption fees for dogs ages 6 months and older are $65 and $46 for ages 5 months and younger. And that includes rabies exam, physical exam, rabies shot, heartworm test, and spay-neuter. And of course, as I said earlier, he's already been neutered. So come on out and visit with Bones and all the other dogs and cats available for adoption. The hours here are 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Mondays through Saturdays. That's the hours to visit with the animals. So come on out.
Rachel, you had the chance to meet Bones. What can you tell the viewers about him?
Bones is a great dog. Laura and I had a lot of fun with Bones. He'd be perfect for somebody with a lot of energy, and he's got a lot of love to give. 20 wounded women warriors got a hero's welcome as they pedaled through St. James last Thursday. Each of the women sustained wartime injuries as a result of their military service. They proved their stamina and dedication during a 16-mile bike ride. The women wore matching pink Warrior Ride t-shirts and were greeted with applause and cheers as they concluded their ride.
week, we sit down with Brunswick County Schools Superintendent Edward Pruden. Pruden began serving as superintendent in July 2010. Here are his thoughts on the status of the school system.
My name is Edward Pruden, Superintendent of Schools in Brunswick County. We have 12,000 children this year, and we are an improving school district whose performance on measurable student outcomes has improved a little quicker than our reputation, in my opinion. And I have enjoyed speaking to community groups since becoming superintendent last July and sharing our measurable student outcomes, which are very favorable when compared with other school divisions in southeastern North Carolina and across the state. In most measures on the North Carolina ABCs, end of course tests and end of grade tests, Brunswick County students perform at a higher level than the average of the region and the state. So it's been a pleasure to share that information with our patrons and families in the county, and to let them know that they're getting a good return on investment of their dollar invested in the school system. We have very wonderful and dedicated teachers and principals, counselors and bus drivers and nutrition workers. It's a privilege to be the superintendent of such a fine school division, and I just hope to add value over the next few years, and I'm enjoying meeting people in the community.
The Anointed Vessels Ministry will perform an outdoor religious production of You're Beautiful at 7:30 p.m. April 14th through 18th. The message of the show is, no matter what personal struggles you're going through, God thinks you're beautiful. The Anointed Vessels Ministry is located at 3272 Liberty Street in Ash. Admission is free, but parking is limited, so call 287-4267 for reservations.
That's all the time we have for tonight, but you can read all these stories and much more in this week's Beacon. If you know of a story or a person you'd like to see featured on Brunswick Beat, email us at brunswickbeat@brunswickbeacon.com. Look us up on Facebook at Brunswick Beacon, or follow us on Twitter at Brunswick Beacon.
Thank you for joining us, and don't forget to tune in next week for a brand new edition of Brunswick Beat, your wherever, whenever news. Tonight's Beacon shines on the West Brunswick High School teachers who participated in last Wednesday's Dancing with the West Brunswick Stars. Teachers and dance team members performed in the annual dance team fundraiser.
This is ATMC-TV Channel 3. We bring you the best of Brunswick.